Hi everyone, welcome back to the Use It or Snooze It collaboration with Wonder and Dreamer 555 and myself, Love Handed Crafter, here on YouTube. Her information will be in the description box. Let's click on and see what she's made. At the end of every month, we use the previous month's Unity Stamp Company Kit of the Month to pick two unique stamps to us, one that we really like and we would like to keep and use it, and one that we're just not that impressed with. So here we are. I want to say that you probably know what I want to use as my use it, right? Well, we'll see. I want to use this one, and as you can see, it's still in the packaging. Haven't used it yet. I want to use this one for my use it, and I think I like all of them enough to say I would try and use all of them in it, but we have to stay connected to the thing. So if I were choosing which stamp that I wouldn't purchase or get, it'd probably be this little cup, this glass, uh, and maybe this glass. I like glass drinks, but I'm not really good at making them look good on cards or whatever. Tried a few times and I'm just not that good at it. Uh, so I like the swimsuits as well, but I don't know. Like I also like this, but I like flowers. I'm into flowers, so this would be really cool to try and use. But overall, this is my use it stamp. And I think we're just gonna go with these two drinks as my snooze it stamp. Even these sunglasses, I'm not too fond of. Like I like them, but I'm not like, ooh, I'm gonna gravitate to them to use it. We'll see. All right, so I have decided that we're gonna do a landscape card, and this image stamps out so beautifully. I didn't prime it. I mean, it's red rubber, so no need to go into detail, right? And then, so what we're going to do now is fussy cut this particular one out, and this is so pretty. These will look good as postcards for a later day, a later project, I think. But what I want to do is I want to try a technique, okay? So right here is the sand. This is sand, which is really weird because I don't know what that is. I was thinking that this would be ocean. I guess you could put it either way. Anyway, we're going to try some masking. Let's just do that. Okay. Let's go ahead and fussy cut this out really quickly. Okay, so I've cut the image, taped it down. I just need to trim it up just a little right here. And hope that this doesn't get in our way. But it's just a small little spot that we could color in later on. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take evergreen bow. I think of When the Bow Breaks, right? Rockabye Baby, not the movie. One day I'm going to figure out this particular. Anyway, evergreen bow. I want it to be blue browns. So let's see how that's going to work out for us. Yeah, I'm just going to turn it this way. I am using cream paper, so we'll see if that helps me or hurts me. Now, I would recommend you do a great job at fussy cutting. I'm just looking right here, and I didn't do such a hot job fussy cutting right there. So let's go ahead and see if we can't adjust. And sometimes it's probably even better. I'm no expert in what I'm about to say, but I would say if you cut a little bit below that line, it might make it, a little bit better. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. We'll find out one day because I'm definitely sure I'll cut below the line. All right, so we did use evergreen bow and probably one of my favorite besides the sky blue one. I don't own any of the newer colors except for two maybe, which is the campfire one, which I have rarely used. I went through so much trouble to get that one too. Anyway, and I think maybe I had got the flamingo one, the salmon color. I don't know, but I use these two for the top. And I wish I had some water drops because I could make this like an undersea bed of some sort, but we're only using what, is in the kit. Besides like a few embellishments, some ribbon, etc., etc., etc. We're not going to get other stamps and, you know, typing up like that. And so now I'm going to just use this color. And these are Dollar Tree brushes. Would I say they are worth $1.25? I don't know. I'm not buying any for $1.25. That's all I'm saying. Or $1.37. However much they are, $1.37 here where I live. And the funny part is, back in the day, last year sometime, you could get five things for $5 and some change. Now you get four things for almost $6. Yay. Everything's going up. I went to the grocery store to refill some items for school. Cheese sticks, string cheese, the little guy likes a lot. So I got him some string cheese because he likes to eat his school snacks at home. So I didn't replace everything that I had purchased for school because you got to learn. You can't eat your school stuff at home. Have a sandwich at home. The bread is community property for school and home, right? So anyway, Walmart. I have to stop shopping at Walmart. We have another grocery store here that's better quality, and I like Walmart though. I really do. I think Sam Walton, what he stood for, has been lost along the way. So unfortunately, some of the things that I get from Walmart, I like food. I don't even look in the food aisle anymore. Drinks, potato chips, those things like that don't go bad really quickly. I'll check, but I also have to check the expiration date because I wanted to get myself some fudge rounds because the family don't like those. They don't eat those, and it's another kind that they don't like that I like. Because if I don't get something that they don't like, it'll be gone in like 2 or 3 days because everyone's eating the same thing instead of eating their junk that has been purchased for them. Anyway, the cheese sticks packaging said the label said for something. I got to the register and I had to ring myself up. I don't like that. It rang up to be $12. No, 12 or 14. Of course, I instantly pressed that little button and I was like, you have to put these back, please. I am the queen of putbacks. And I hate doing that, especially because I don't think the people at Walmart, not the people but the employees, put the food back immediately. I think they wait until the people that come around to do the returns. And since I was there at like 7 something in the morning, I felt really, really bad. But I was like, I just can't justify myself buying these for this price. And then I went to the local store here, HEB. The same amount was $4 there. I was like, okay, well, we see. But I do think, I'm sure of it that the prices rotate. They go on sale. So we've used all these. This is the older one. The lid flops off. We talked about that before. Mr. Holt said that he wanted them for quick access, but he doesn't. He has unlimited access to that. I feel, whereas we don't. I think it came out pretty good. I like it. Yay. Okay, so let's move this out the way. I really don't even think we need to color it. But don't worry, we are going to do a little bit of coloring, a little bit. And so I'm going to be using some Spectrum Noir Craft Companion illustrators. And then these are some dual tip markers that I got. I remember where I got them from. Dollar General? Let's see. So we're doing a review on them. I don't know where I got them from, but they were $3. And I want to see how they worked out. So we'll see. We shall see. All right, so let's go ahead and do a little bit of coloring. And I always grab a reddy pink one to like do the starfish. But today we're just going to go ahead and color a nice sand. And we probably should have paid better attention to that, but I think I'm going to cut that down because I am going to be using a layering piece paper. Yeah, see right there, I could have did a little bit. Well, I wasn't about to be detailed and fussy cutting. But if you want, of course, you could do detailed fussy cutting. I just didn't want detailed fussy cut. So this paper is already smaller than my normal size paper that I use. This is 4 by 5 1/4. Normally it's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. But I was like, oh no, we're gonna do just a small amount of layering, nothing, to write home and tell mom about. So we're just gonna cut this off a little bit, I think. Yeah, I think we will because I don't want to do all of that. So we're gonna cut that down just a scotch. And now we're gonna, I've never seen like blue shells without human manipulation. I'm sure they exist because the ocean is vast. You can make your things whatever color you want. I thought we would color this. Go ahead and do our sentiment. I am still over here trying to figure out how I want to do. I shouldn't have put this blue on blue, right? But we did. I'm still trying to figure out how, why, when, where, what we're gonna do with the snooze it one. I think that is also a good challenge for us. This collaboration. Because sometimes you have no inspiration and then you see another person use it and you're like, oh, that is a good idea. Because I remember last month when I saw what she made, I was like, oh, we used the same stamp. Can you believe that? Like, that was very eye-opening for me, only because we do have some similar tastes besides being absolute stamp junkies. We definitely have similar tastes in craft supplies and, you know, um, I think she's amazing crafter, content creator, person. I think she's well-rounded as a friend. And it's very cool to see that we actually picked the same stamp. The funny part is my snooze it was her use it. So I don't know what we're gonna do to this one. We discuss the stamps like, hey, I got mine or whatever, but we don't discuss what are you gonna be doing. We don't discuss that. I'm gonna go ahead and I was gonna color out the line just to give it a little bit more of a, but I changed my mind. So let's go ahead and finish this up. All right, so we have did our color. We're gonna leave these out because we may need to color the next image. Also, I want to talk about something. If you're wondering why I didn't pick this girl, I mean, I like her. I would use her, but when we're saying snooze it or use it, like I feel like the one that we like the most is the use it, right? And the snooze it is the one that we're like, I don't see how or what I could do with this. I could definitely put her on anything and be like, oh yeah, happy birthday, or this one right here, may your heart be brave. Like she's walking into some type of battle. That would go with this. You know, may your heart be brave, your mind fierce, and your spirit free. Definitely. Some of these other ones, I'm like, yeah, I couldn't see it. Of course, I can see this because, you know, this is my, we vibe. We vibe with the nautical stuff, right? And I want to put smile right here. And we're just going to stamp it out on some regular card stock and layer it up as well. So let's see. And then I'll do all the cutting down. Hopefully I don't jack it up too bad. But yeah. So if you're wondering why I didn't use the lady, I think she may use the girl because, you know, we like the girl stamps from Unity or whatever, but I think she may use it. But the one that I like the most, like I'm like, oh yeah, I could definitely see myself using it, is this, which is what we've done. And smile. I feel like if you're at the beach, if you're not smiling, you're definitely doing something wrong. Okay, so we're going to be using these prefabricated cards from one of the many card kits that not card kit, but cards that I purchased. And then we're going to be using some paper from this Paper Studio Beach House 2. And it's nothing fancy. I didn't want it to be like, ooh, it's super duper fancy. So here we go. And we're going to just cut this down to 5.5, 4.25. And I'm going to get another layering piece and layer it up underneath it. So it'll be 3 layers. That looks a little bit off to me. So let's get the other sheet. Okay, so I always run into like, oh, that's not gonna work. Why did you do it like that? So we're going with this green, right? Even though it's like ocean, you know, me and blue, but I like green too. So here we go. All right, so we got our card base. I was going to put this layer down, but I was like, it does not look as good as I want it to look. It's covering up, but I definitely could cut it down some because this little thing is so small, right? As you can see, it's so little. I am opting not to do that. I am opting to go this route so we can see the green in the background and we can see this, right? And then I just cut this and I was like, okay. And I was thinking, oh, what if I did this like in the corner? You know, I made it like a corner situation, but then it doesn't look too hot. And I like this shell. Unfortunately, I like that shell. So we're gonna have to try and finagle it. That's all. We're gonna have to work it. The magic of so here we are. I'm gonna go ahead and glue this down. Now I do want to preface this by saying I am gonna get out my glitter pens in a second. You know, I'm not very good at um, embossing, heat embossing, that is. I think I can run an embossing folder through the emboss machine quite well. And so I was thinking that this, I'm gonna have to challenge myself to do more embossing projects because I'm missing out on a whole nother genre of creativity by limiting myself because I'm afraid to burn up a few pieces of paper, right? They will have to be simple cards, nothing fancy, but that would probably work out best. Something like that. And the reason why I mentioned that is because last month, so pretty what Wonder and Dreamer 555 made. Like I said, she used the opposite of mine for one of the things that she really liked. And I used it as I didn't really care for it much. So I think we may actually have to nix the smile and use a thinner sentiment. I was going to put hello there, And I didn't want to stamp onto the cards, right? Because I was like, oh, I don't want anybody to think that. And I was like, why are you worried? Don't worry, just do it. Because hello there seems like it could go well as well. So let's try hello. And if it messes up, we're going to keep it because the natives are starting to wake up and we can't have that. I am going to stamp off one time. I trust this. I trust me. I trust my inking technique and I trust this stamp. But we're going to stamp off one time. And look, it stamps out really nice. Oh, this is going to be so much better than what I was thinking at first. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because I did go on to the website, Unity Stamp Company's website, and they do have a card, not like this, but a card with this stamp. And someone used their layer this piece right over, not this sentiment, but something right over. And I don't want to do that. I want to show off my beautiful shell. There we go. Let's work on a second one. This is so cute. I'm biased. I like seashells. All right, so what I pulled out were these two stamps. One is with the lime or orange, and the other one has a strawberry. And so I think what I want to do is the same technique I did last month with the dress. And I want you all to know that I'm very fearful of what's going to happen. I do have a different idea. So let's see how that's going to come out because I'm going to use this. So we're going to use this as the focal point, right? We're going to make this, we're going to stamp and cut out this image right here. But this image is going to be all around. Well, we're going to do both of them, I think. We'll see. Let's go ahead and do that first. Oh my goodness. Nervous because I don't think, yeah, as a standalone stamp, maybe these would be really cute. I don't know. Like, you know how sometimes you have stamps, you're like, ooh, I can't wait to put that on my stamping block. Ooh, want to make 1,000 cards with that. Ooh. Yeah, I don't see that with these. I still don't like, even this just solidifies my thought. I don't see it. I don't see it. I could be wrong. And if you've seen these used before, please send me that link. Oh no. Don't get me wrong, these are nice size stamps and the artistry is nice. I just can't really see me using them and saying, oh, I have to have these in my collection. And that makes me sad because I like stamping. Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, nothing about it says, take me home. Take me home. All right, so what I thought we could do, we're going to be a little bit more crazy with our tree than we were last time. Will I make, that's the thing, will I continue to do that on all of them? You know, like make a background. Last month, I just felt like that was so pretty. It was beautiful, in my opinion. This month is struggle bus. Struggle bus. All right, so we're going to take these colors, and I may have to get the other colors, my other actual inks. And I think we're going to do this, and it may look better on a white sheet of paper. And if so, we'll try that. So we're just going to go. That looks pretty. Can you see it? Nah, you can't see it. It's very nice. And the reason why I'm inking, I mean, old paper is a light color anyway. And what I have envisioned in my head needs to be, we need to have a good color. And also, this is where I think that if I was not such a chicken, as my little guy used to call it, chicken, I could try embossing this and maybe it would look better on with embossing ink. Like maybe the ice ridges would pop out more. Maybe it would look much more appealing and fancy and maybe not, I won't know because I'm not going to do it this month. But I could retry this process again. Now, I do want to be careful here because I do want to put those drinks right here. And this is the beauty of having, I did take a lot of my red rubber stamps off of the wood block only to make more room. Some of them still have it because it's so pretty on the block, on the wood block, that is. But I don't have room for that. Like, I don't have a humongous studio where I could just cut loose and go crazy and put stamps all on the wall, which would be so pretty displayed. And I want to make this pink. Pink is bold, very bold. So what I want to do is ink it up, stamp off one time, see how it looks, and then stamp. Looks good. Looks great. So that's the technique. And let's go ahead and do this. All right, so we're going to take our gel pen. We're going to color the fruit only. The fruit. And this has some glitter in it. So hopefully how I envision it will actually come, will shine through. It's getting some glitter on it, which is delicious. What's your favorite fruit? My favorite fruit. I'll have I like a lot of fruit. So I like cantaloupe, kiwi, mango, strawberries, grapes. Not a big fan of apples only because I like them. But if I had to pick, my favorite fruit would probably be strawberries. Kiwi, yeah, definitely not tomatoes. Just gonna make orange slice. This makes me think of sangria. I haven't had a sangria in a minute. A minute Ria. I had made some when I first moved in this house when I was footloose and fancy free single for a housewarming party. And I let the fruit ferment for a couple of days. So yum. So yummy. All right, so I cut off a little sliver, not enough, sliver on the right, on one side and bottom. So we can get just a little hint of green peeking through. I still feel the same way I did going into this about these two little drinks. I mean, they're cute stamps, but I can't see me say, "Oh, I'm gonna let me go and grab that drink with the strawberry." Unless I'm doing like strawberry themed project, maybe I can see myself doing that. But realistically, I can't. I always wonder what, collaborators are making when we're in collaborations. And I wonder this time. I can't wait to see what she does. So we're just burnishing this down. I like this chaos that we have created. This is pretty. So yes, could I use this in this regards to make something like this? Absolutely. Standalone project, not so much. And I think what I want to do is lift them up some. All right, so this is it. Smile. I enjoyed making this particular card. I am still on the fence about this stamp. Maybe I could do something different. Of course, in Boston, I just gave it a little bit of shadow. Because I assume that you're out with your friends and you're getting these fruity drinks and you are definitely doing some smiling, blank on the inside, and this is how the back looks. So it's somebody's tropical club, right? And then here we are with this one. This paper is super thin, these card bases. So just keep that in mind if you decide to buy. And you can see that little shimmer, shimmer. Hello there. Smile. All right, I want to say thank you all for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. It looks so crooked. Anyway, please click on the description box and see what Wandering Dreamer 555 has made. I want to say thank you. Until next time, happy crafting.